Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com. Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered what it takes to build a successful 7-figure home business? Well, pay close attention because in this video, I'm going to share with you some key insights that I learned from 7-figure business earner and home business expert Vince Reed. Now, Vince was participating in a roundtable discussion of 20 other top home business experts where they were sharing their best tips and strategies on how to grow a successful home business without having any face-to-face rejection, doing home parties, hotel meetings, and no ad spend in the beginning. So if you would like to get a copy of that 82-minute audio and the 62-page corresponding workbook that goes with it, go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews. You'll see it. It's in the video description and it's also in the first pinned post below this video. So in this roundtable discussion, there were 4 big takeaways that Vince shared when it comes to growing a 7-figure business. So I'm going to walk you through those right now from my notes from that interview. The first is you have to do some free content, okay? And social media really gives you that opportunity to do that. So you can put up Facebook Live videos, or you can put up social media posts that are inspirational, like infographics or images. You can do things with Instagram. You could put out some real good content tweets. You can even do podcasts or blog posts or even, yes, YouTube videos. But what you want to do is you want to be able to serve your audience. So you have to know who your audience is and what their biggest pain points are. Now, Vince really recommends doing the Facebook Lives because it does get you the most engagement. More people are on Facebook, but right now, there's a lot of traction going on with, doing Instagram Lives, YouTube Lives. There's things with Twitter, with Periscope. So live video tends to be the best because that really gets engagement. People like to be involved with people directly one-on-one in real time. And the other cool thing about live video is that people will watch the replays. So doing live video, and you don't need really a lot of expensive equipment to do this. All you need for live video really is your phone. And you have the microphone in it. You have a built-in HD camera. All you have to do is record and upload. That's it. So that is just a really great way to build your audience quickly. Once you've done that, then you want to engage with your audience. Okay? And this is part of that formula: build, engage, sell. So once you have people, you're putting your content out there, you got to engage with people. Okay? You have to invoke the law of reciprocity. So the law of reciprocity says that when you go and do something nice for someone, they're in turn going to return the favor. So if people are liking and commenting on your posts, you need to comment and reply to their comments. And you want to put a meaningful comment, and it's really great ways where you can do meaningful comments where if you don't have to sit there and write a whole lot. You can do emojis, okay? You can do those stickers. You can do GIFs, those little movable animated short clips. Those are all very, very powerful ways to engage with your audience, especially if you tailor it to their response. So whenever somebody is commenting on your post, use the heart. Okay, use the heart emoji, because that heart, on Facebook, if you just have the like button, people really don't pay too much attention to that. And Facebook doesn't really give a lot of weight now to the like button. They really give a lot of weight to the heart button or the funny button. So use those two for your responses. Now, what you also want to make sure of is you want to tag them in the response. And it's real easy when you're on your phone and doing this, because when you hit reply on Facebook, it'll put their name up. All right, and then you just type in type in your response, because when you tag them, what happens is that Facebook's going to give them a notification that you responded to their comment, and they're going to come and check you out. The other part to engagement, Vince says too, is you got to go and check out their profiles and like and comment on their posts. You can follow people. That's something that I learned from some of the other top social media experts, especially Ray Higdon, Jen Johnson, and others, okay, where you go and you want to comment and you want to set up conversations. That's the magic of really growing a seven-figure business. It's developing the relationships. You seek conversations over conversions. So we talked about number 1, creating free content. Number 2, engaging with people who respond to your content. Now, if you haven't done so already and you want to pick up that 82-minute audio recording with the 62-page workbook where Vince is sharing these insights along with 20 other top home business experts in this roundtable discussion, go to drlissamthompson.com/interviews, and you can go and get your copy right from there. It's in the first pinned post, and it's in the video description. Okay, so let's talk about the third step, is we need to build your list. Okay, so as you can see this, you're building an audience, you're engaging with your audience. Now you want to build your email list. So one of the most important tools you're going to need in the beginning is an autoresponder. Okay, and that is a service like Aweber, GetResponse, MailChimp. I use Aweber. It's the industry standard. And what Aweber does is that you can get people on your email list, and then you can upload emails that you can send out to your list at certain times. And it's also a place where you can store all your emails as well from people who opt into your list, because it is in the follow-up, when you're following up with people, where the money is made. Because, excuse me, on average, it takes at least 7 exposures for someone to make a decision whether they're going to buy your product or join your business. Okay, and Grant Cardone says 90% of all sales are made after the 5th follow-up. Okay, so follow-up is important, and email is a great way to follow up with people. So if you are doing Facebook Lives, an example of this can be, did you get value? If you did, I have a great newsletter where I share more tips and strategies of whatever it is, whether you're sharing weight loss tips, travel tips, home business tips. If you would like to be on that list, send me your email, Facebook message me your email, and I'll add you to it. Okay, just something really simple. But you want people to message you what you want them to do. Have them reach out to you via Facebook Messenger, because what that does is that they are now raising their hand and they're becoming a more qualified prospect because you're having them do something. All right, just leaving it in under a just comment below, that's more work on your part, where now you've got to go through all those comments and then message them. But if you say, hey, message me, they have to take that extra step. They are messaging you. Now you know that they are a more qualified prospect to talk to. Okay, so now the 4th step in building the 7-figure business is paid advertising. It's the last thing you do. It's scaling it. And so one of the best ways to do that, Vince recommends, is doing Facebook advertising. It's one of the least expensive. But you've got to be very careful when you're doing Facebook ads that you are following Facebook's guidelines, okay? They really do shut down home business owners' Facebook ad accounts a lot because they're not following the rules. And the 2 big rules that are often broken is number 1, where they make specific income claims, and number 2, they do not want you doing like before and after pictures, okay, or saying something that there's cures. So you have to be very careful with that. You always have to watch the terms and conditions of Facebook advertising. And when you're at that point where you're going to start doing Facebook advertising, it's always best practice to find a mentor who is very good in Facebook advertising, who knows the home business industry that can help you with that. So that would be the big takeaway that I learned from Vince. So those are those 4. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Number 1, you want to be creating free content, typically doing Facebook Lives to build your audience. And you're creating content that helps solve problems that your audience has. And this is stuff you want to talk about too, something that you're passionate about. Step number 2, you want to engage with your audience. So anyone who leaves comments on your content, whether it's positive or negative, you want to respond back to them. Step number 3, you want to get people on your email list. So you want to have call to actions, or when you're reaching out and talking with people, get them on your email list. Okay? And then finally, you want to, when you finally are making a good income, all right, you're making good positive cash flow, you may want to consider doing paid advertising to scale. You don't want to do it right off the bat. You want to be using your free content, building your audience, using free strategies first, okay? So that way you are building your audience, you know what your audience biggest pain points and problems are, because then when you start doing paid Facebook advertising, you know exactly how you're going to target them. So there you have it. I hope you got value today. And again, if you did not pick up a copy of the 82-minute audio recording that Vince did with 20 other home business experts, where they shared their best tips and strategies on how to build a business to get leads and sales with no rejection and no ad spend in the beginning, go to drlisamthompson.com/interviews, where you get a copy of the 82-minute audio recording as well as the 62-page workbook. So have a great day. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk tomorrow.